Hi friends, today we are going to see how to prepare CMOS layer diagram in Microvin for D flip-flop. So now we are seeing the circuit diagram for D flip-flop. Here we have 4 NAND gates and 1 NOT gate. So let's start to implement this in Microvin. And one more thing you have to know is that here you can see that one of the input of NAND gate is connected to one of the input of NAND gate 2. Here I am saying here, and one is connected directly to D and other is connected to inverter, that is D dash. Okay, the remaining connection is connected to the clock input. Here it is connected to the clock input. And next here is the cross connections. So before implementing the layer diagram, the basic things to know is that the color of each layer. So I'm going to explain the color, which is the output VDD and VSS is a metal layer that is mentioned here. These metal layers we should connect in blue color, and the gate input is connected is a polysilicon layer that is red color, and the NMOS and PMOS is the N diffusion and P diffusion. Okay, now the first step what I have done here is I have implemented a simple NAND gate. Select the option MOS generator. You select this tab, you will get like this, and here you have to select first NMOS and the number of fingers as 2. After selecting this, you have to press the key generate device. So if you do that, you will get this portion. And next what you have to know here is the NMOS is connected in series and PMOS is connected in parallel. Next you have to select the PMOS, select same this MOS generator, and you will get again the tab like this. Here you have to select PMOS and here the number of fingers too, and you click the option generate device. So if you do that, you will get this portion. And now our aim is to connect the PMOS in parallel, so short two terminals to provide VDD. I am saying this two terminals. You have to short this terminal by clicking this option metal 1, and you have to connect this. Next NMOS we have connected in series. So now you consider this terminal as ground. So you select here the ground option and you click here, the option gives us VSS, and you have to short these two terminals. The second terminal and third terminal of the second terminal of PMOS and third terminal of NMOS are shorted. Next you have to connect the red line, that is the polysilicon line. You have to click here and you have to drag this line, so this both will be connected. After drawing this NAND, you can check whether this connection is correct or wrong. After checking, now I have copied one of the NAND gate 4 times after checking the connections, and now in this circuit diagram you can see that the output of this NAND gate is connected to input of this NAND gate, and likewise same here is followed. So the output of first NAND gate is connected to input of this NAND gate. That is, we have connected this line using metal, this metal 1, and this we have connected with polysilicon. And after connecting this, you create a small block here, and you have to assign this with the contact metal or poly. Select this option and you have place here. That's it. And also you have to give name here VDD and VSS. This is main point. And after this, now we can see this cross connection. In this cross connection, terminal is already connected here and this terminal is already connected here. So the work we have to do now is see here, this terminal is already connected and this terminal is also connected. Now the terminal which is free is that, and this one. So you connect the second terminal of PMOS to the input of, that is the free input of NMOS, because the one input is already connected. the one input is already connected, so you connect this to this, and here also one input is already connected, so the free input is connected to the here, and assign q and minus q. Okay, now the cross connection is over, and this block is very important, and you have to create the contact metal, and here you have to extend after doing these process you have to connect these two polysilicon lines, and you have to extend the clock. I have made connections here. The only reason is that upper and lower polysilicons of NAND gate are connected. So now you can see that the remaining now we can do the remaining connections for D. That is, one of the input of NAND gate 1 is connected to D, and other we have already connected to clock. So in next NAND gate you can see that one of the input is connected to the output of inverter, and the input of inverter is connected to D. Now let's implement this part in microWIN. So the first thing you have to do is that you select the MOS generator, and the what we have done previously, you do the same here. That is, you select the PMOS block and NMOS block. After selecting, now you connect these two red line, and you connect this blue line, that is metal and polysilicon. So after connecting, there is an inverter here, so you extend this line. After extending, in this diagram you can the input of one of the NAND gate is directly connected to D. So here the input is directly connected to D. You can either connect here or you can connect here. So I have connected here. Both means the same, and the other one you can connect here. Create block, assign the values VDD, ground, and assign these values. So after assigning all the values, that is VDD, ground, and everything, now you can run simulation. How to check the output is that the first positive edge of clock, D is 0 and Q is 0 and Q bar is 1. For next positive edge of clock, D is 1, Q is also 1, and Q bar is also 1. So thank you. This is how you have to proceed the layout diagram of any circuit diagram in the microWIN simulation. Thank you.